Hey church, over the last 2 weeks we've all witnessed the escalation of unrest, first in KZN, now in Gauteng. And as a leadership team, we've just put together four words that we think are going to help us collectively and individually just process the season well. The first word is lament. Lament. It is right, it is natural, it is normal, and it's good for us to lament during the season. And lament is basically processing what we're feeling with God and with others. I'm not ashamed to say that this week I've been crying out to God, literally crying before the Lord for what's happening in the nation. So whether you're feeling afraid or angry or frustrated or overwhelmed by sadness, let's process that together and with God. What we're going to be doing practically is we're going to have something called a processing space, and it's going to be an online meeting facilitated in slightly smaller groups where you're going to be able to just speak about what's going on and how this is impacting you. But let's resist just burying what we feel and being tough and pushing through. Let's process it together. The second big word is prayer. The Bible says that unless the Lord builds the house, the laborers labor in vain. Unless the Lord watches over the city, the watchmen watch in vain. And so we want to be people of prayer during the season. And I believe that that's going to keep us alert to what Christ is doing. He is at work. Even in the crisis, He's at work. And so 3 practical things we want to call you to. Thursday mornings, 6 till 7 a.m. We're praying every Thursday morning. Please join us. The link for these online prayer meetings are in the description below. The second thing is I want to encourage fasting. At the moment I'm fasting as an expression once a week, as an expression of my dependence on God. If you've not fasted before, maybe you just want to try just a short time during the day, maybe just half the day, as an expression of your reliance on God. I'm personally also wanting to identify with those who don't have food. And so fasting helps me to stand in solidarity with them. And then the third practical thing we want to do is we want to put together 750 food parcels, and we want to provide food for people in Ginger Park and Clay Oven. Those are the 2 areas that we as Godfirst have been working into for many years. We've got established relationships there, and we'd like to put together these food parcels. And so you can put together a food parcel. The list of non-perishables are in the description below. Please stick to that list. It's great when we have the same food parcels for everyone. But you can put a food parcel together or 2. You can spread the word and get some of your friends to bring a food parcel in. But it would be fantastic if we can put together a food parcel in the next week or 2. If we can put together 750, that would be amazing. So let's spread the word, and let's do that. And the third word that we want to call us to is maturity during the season. This season could be an opportunity for growth. It could be an opportunity for deepening our understanding about the problems that we're facing as a country, but it's going to require maturity. So let's guard our hearts against simplistic narratives which are actually divisive. What's happening right now has got first causes and second causes. Yes, there are immediate grievances right now, but there's also a long history of older grievances. What's happening right now has got political factions involved, yes. It's got criminality involved, yes. But undeniably, 50% of the country has been living in abject poverty for a long time. And COVID-19 has hit them the hardest. And so what we want to call us to is maturity during the season. We are busy creating a tab on our website that's going to be filled with resources for you. And it's going to be articles and sermons and podcasts and news about what we're doing, news about what DC Coffee is doing. They're busy serving this community and rallying the troops in this community, and there's going to be ways for you to get involved if you check out that tab. We're going to be partnering with different people. We're partnering with More Than Peace at the moment. We're going to be partnering with some other pastors to just get on the ground in different ways. And that tab will give you information. The tab is going to have information on the food parcels and the Mercy Fund and how you can contribute to that, and a whole bunch of faith-building resources. But let's watch out for simplistic narratives that are going to be divisive during the season, and let's really try to figure out the deeper complexities of this. We want to encourage you to also consider doing the Isipambano course. It's a 10-month course, and it really looks at all of these issues in a deeper way. But we really want to pursue maturity so that we can do our small part in nation building. And the last word is diversity. Diversity is precious to us. It's precious to God. He's prized it and prioritized it so much that He sent His Son Jesus to break the dividing walls of hostility through dying in our place on the cross. Let that sink in. That's how important it is to God. And so before we post things on social media, before we say something, let's just pause and verify. Is this loving? Does this prioritize our unity? Is this factual? Is this truthful? And if we're not sure, let's check in with somebody before we say something, before we post something. But let's really value our diversity. I just want to conclude. A friend of mine just wrote a poem about the season, and the last line of the poem I really loved. He said in the last line, "In all these things, Lord, I plead bankruptcy. May you start with my own heart. In all these things, Lord, I plead bankruptcy. May you start with my own heart." I love that line. And my prayer is, Lord, won't you keep breaking my heart for the things that break your heart during the season. May this season be a season of lament for us. May it be a season where we push into prayer and fasting and remembering the poor. May this season be a season where we grow in our understanding and pursue maturity. And may this season be a season where we really fight for unity and protect the bond of peace that is within us. God is on the move, even in the midst of this crisis. Let's trust Him. Let's keep our eyes firmly on Him. And let's roll up our sleeves and get involved and get into gear. God bless you.